And we are live back. The last stage 6 race of Tour de Zwift. And unfortunately, or fortunately, I upgraded by 1 point. My Zwift racing point score is now 726, which is the cutoff by 1 point. I think 724 can still race. Maybe 725 can still race in the lower category, which would have been for me great in the sense that I can complete the whole the whole 6 stages in 1 month. But I have to upgrade and do like the advanced category, which is fine. I don't really track that. I heard I was like in the top 10 with it. That's fine, but you know what? I'm like cutting up and I deserve to be up there. And now I'm getting humbled today. So at the Richmond Rollercoaster race in the advanced category, and these guys are guns. I'm just like here to participate and fill up the crowd. So what it means for me is that we have a full house, probably around like 11, 12, 15 guys. They're all like 900 racing scores and up. I barely make it with 725. So I'm hoping to hold on. What's the race like? We're gonna start out right here and goes down into like a downhill kind of spiral, where it pitches up dramatically into 23rd Street. It's gonna be like all guns blazing, warm up good, followed by a small descent again, guns blazing, going up the cobbles, actually the reverse cobbles, and then descending. There's gonna be the broad street, a long drag where I will say goodbye probably to the crowd, as they're gonna push probably 6 watts per kilo up that climb. See who I can hang and then see what's left of me. That is the race plan. So yeah, there are some people with, I mean, disc it is. If you feel the climbs are too slow, or they're not enough climbing elevations, it's too quick of a climb. It's like, how long are we climbing? The ramp is gonna be, let's say 2 minutes of climbing of like 90 minutes of like racing in total. So it's not climbing. So this setup it is, as the sprint will be at the end. Yeah, let's see. You know what? I'm not looking for podium. I'm just looking for finish here. Even though if I can't hang on with them, yeah. Now you know what? Disc it is all the way. You know what? No. I changed my mind. Let's see. I'm gonna go with Envies. Envies or the other disc wheels. I think 65s or Envies. Let's go with that one. All right. Back. Music. And so are the kids. They're gone. Now we're gonna like kick it off here. Boom. Our competitors are not even close to us, so I hope we can just like hang with them over climbs. Let's see where it all ends up. I think the people who show up here with disc wheels, they are going to be the favorites. They're not worried about the climb. They're worried about the sprint at the end. This is where it's at. So it's that drag here which I'm very concerned of. Yeah. All the guys are guns. Jake Steeler. 370 watts FTP, and he's probably just weighing 60 kilograms. Yeah, he's an A+. Boy, it's gonna be tough. 30 seconds. Get the fans going because this was the last time I'm speaking. All right, nice one. Nice knowing you guys. Let's go. Let's see who made it into this race here. Hope we get a good time. That's what it's all about. All out that tracksuit. Jay Steeler, 5 seconds back. What's happening, buddy? Oh, he's coming. Thanks for giving us a head start, buddy. No. This is probably the biggest brutal lead-in you can get. Here you go. Here he comes. Let's do this. It is indeed. Well, guys, I'm just here to fill up the stream. Adrian's gonna blow us all up the mountain, you know, the drag. Love to be on podium, but yeah, that's a different conversation. It's not good. You have to lead this one here. Here we go. again here. I'm just here for third place. Bring me in. Happy with that. Until then, we can keep the gap, and you guys point it out. I can be the anchor. I'm okay. Come on, you do it. They know it can get me. Well done, Adrien. Well done. It's not going to be the fastest time with me single here. By any means. 30 seconds gap, 1.2 go. Let's go, let's go. I'm ready. Silver! Canada silver! France gold! Another Canada bronze! Zwift! Go! Come on! We're gonna drip off the mouth like the Norwegians, like ducks. I'm happy. He's pushing 278 watts. Boy, and I probably have to break an FTP for that, just to be close. Well done. Here we go, right on time. A French song. Oh, Champs-Élysées. Oh, Champs-Élysées. Congrats, Bulgaria, Andre. That was pretty good racing there. Creating that gap and then bridging. Who else coming in there? Third is Canadian. It's Mike. Mike D made it. Good job, Mike. I benefited from, I think, your mistake getting into bed with Andre, who created that gap. Tactic on point. Karlevik, I think he has done the most efficient ride of 3.6 and came fourth. Williams, race 3 RAR team with a minute 20 behind. Well done, 4.3 watts per kilo. And Lazier de Charabec, another French guy probably. He has no harder anyways, but I think he was hanging fourth for a long time, and then Karlevik and Williams sprinted there and closed the gap, so made it difficult for him. Alright guys, that's it. Again, pleased with second place in advanced group. I will never do that again. I mean, actually I kind of have to. What? I've never done this course? I guess so. Ah. I will do, let's see if I can do that. Champs-Élysées. I'm gonna pull up some other stats here for you guys to review. 20 minutes, 380 watts. Boy, that was probably something new. I would probably get a new FTP. Let's see. All right, we're gonna go back to Tron upgrade process and let it rip here. Again, congrats to everybody who participated. One of the big guys actually, I think he had a late start trying to catch up, but some people didn't want to make this a reality. So I kind of like put a little bit on the gas in the hope that other people coming by and seeing that our Zwift HQ guy, well, Zwift HQ, Geo Steeler, he was a weapon. Yeah, and I was. Yeah. He got dropped bad. Oh. Man, like the key section was the second ramp. It's that long, I think, board street. It's a two-parter with a little bit of a plateau in the middle. I know the guys would go bananas. Boy, you almost got me. You almost broke me there. If I would have not turned all the way to the right in that corner and would have caught the draft, I would have been done and dusted right there. But I pulled through with the top two guys there and drifted off as we extended our lead, I think from 19 seconds to 42 comfortably. That was actually brutal. That was the race right there. I knew if I would go there, oh boy, was that hard. Yeah, there's no mercy in these races. Absolutely agree. And what we saw at the tactic from Adrien was something from the books. You wanna, if you're a really good rider like him, and you are dominating your power windows, and you know the front guy, this guy here, is not as good, you just let him drift off the front. Me, create a gap. Oh, I think it was like 12 seconds at this point, and I was playing his cards as I was extending my lead. I knew what he was doing. If I get a good gap, they would sprint up to me, trying to bridge and exhaust themselves. And whoever is the better sprinter, and Adrien knew that, he will get that bridge done and pull me maybe with him, or just like pass me. I was able to hold his wheel for another minute maybe, and that was that. I saw MD giving up here with 1.4 watts per kilo. He was toast after that attack. So that secured me second place. So, and that actually, thanks to Adrien, appreciate that. Keep that tactic in mind for a ladder race. If you have good, strong riders in the back, let them draft back. Let them create a gap to the front. And the other guys need to bridge up. It's a good tactic. It's called drifting off the front. Let somebody else stitch it. You're just creating the gap. It's like having it right now and just pulling back. You see the wheel on my head. Now he slightly will pull ahead and the gap will get bigger and bigger, but just slightly, not, don't make it obvious. And when the people behind you are still exhausted, you can even let that gap grow bigger. And they will say, okay, you're gonna stitch it, but you have the fuel in the tank to make it. So that's the strategy you need to do. And then you just go for the bridge. And if your teammate is up there, you tell him to accelerate while you come by. And your teammate gives you a draft too. Makes it even harder for the other guy, if he's not in draft in your draft, to come back on. So that was executed very well by Adrien. I don't know if they have a stream. I think somebody has a stream there. I think it was maybe Steeler who kind of dropped out there. But regardless, with that result, I'm probably gonna be increasing my velo score and Zwift score just by smart racing. Not so much powering all the way through. There was like 2 positions where I actually had to power. One is the Board Street one, going up there like maniacs. And there was one more actually. There was one more. Adrien went one more up there. Oh yeah, it was going down the cobbles. He put a little bit on the pressure there. I had to actually deploy my draft band to hang on him. As we were 3, and there were like some splits, and we pulled away. Again, Adrien made it. Well done, Adrien, well done. Deserved win, no matter what. It was great. That was great racing. MD, great racecraft, yeah. Thanks, appreciate it. I will give you a shout, MD, Mike. There was good stuff, man. If I can connect to my companion app and I would actually connect to the chat stuff, I could actually text with you guys. I don't know what's up there. It works not. Oh. So MD, man, strong performance, I tell you that. I need to check you out actually, see what MD is all about. Let's see. MD is an A guy. He weighs, yeah, he's 10 kilos lighter than me. 836 Zwift racing score, FTP of 380, a little bit better than I am in terms of power ratio, but he was up there for a reason. Very, very good performance. Adrien already left the thing. Okay, all good. All good. Yeah. Thanks for the shout, Mike. Appreciate it. I will try to improve to hang with the A guys, but to be honest, I'm just barely breaking into it, as these guys are, like you saw Adrien, on another level. I think what it is at the end for me, it's the fact that I have the wattage, FTP, but I have to compensate some weight. I have to really get a little more leaner. I will probably lose 10 to 15 watts of my FTP. If I lose maybe, I don't know, 2, 3, 4, let's say 5 kilograms, I would stick a little bit longer with Adrien. But then I'm still like in a mid 75 kilogram range. So, but the power to weight ratio won't be my better. Try test it. Put 5 kilograms in a backpack, cycle with it outside, go up the climb, and then do it again without the backpack. And you can do that, let's say you climb that mountain with 250 watts consistently, and then take off that backpack, do it again, 250 watts, see what the difference is. Oh, you will be surprised. The climb is long, it could be minutes in difference. There's not so much of a difference maybe in a 2 kilogram range, but I think at 5 kilograms it really kicks in, and you will see a difference probably of, depends how long the climb is. Let's say if it's a 6 kilometer climb, it's probably a minute different, I would say. So here was the attack point. I pushed over that little bump here to extend that gap, which played into Adrien's plan. I think I had 12 seconds gap at this point, and is when he launched. Fair point, man. Fair point. Fair game. And boy, came he flying by. I know if you use the power up, I don't think so actually, because he had a draft man. He was probably expecting to rest behind me. So I completed the Tour de Zwift race series, even though the last race was in advanced category. I don't know what this might do to me. I think I take the time, huh? Hopefully I take the time. Yeah, when you're circling around here with 20 people, you're probably circling up here way quicker than just with 3 little guys, even though they are ace. So well, okay. I get the polka dot jersey again. Unfamiliar territory. Not a climber. Don't deserve that one. Take it off my back. What was surprised, or what was a surprise in this race, was the start. The start was actually considerably very moderate. I actually thought we're blasting out the pants. Everybody hold on to their panties, and we're going down like maniacs the first ramp. There was a stroll, in my opinion. And then reverse 23rd Street was quick, but nothing mind-blowing. The cobbles at the end, yes, I put some pressure on there because of the steel guy. Jens Steel was not, he was trying to catch up with 6.5 watts on the flat, trying to go into the ramps. Boy, he would have been exhausted right from the gun going into that. good for him if he would have powered through there. Regardless, I was the odd horse. If the bookies had money on me, man, they would have had their pockets full of money now. All right, good. There's a very productive stream. Said Cindy Clan 7805. Thank you so much. This is a good workout. Yeah, that was a good workout. Not so structured one, but sometimes you just have to get it done. And I think today I just kind of mailed it in. I got a little bit of breakfast in there, and I was ready to get humbled in this race as I again barely scratched the mark of 7:26. Zwift racing score, and everybody is probably like 800 and above, which puts me exactly in my place. And Adrien played with me like a farmer on a chessboard. Well done. All good. I understand the game. I know my place. I was happy to be in the front group. Tell you that. That Adrien spit out MD was a surprise, but I think it was a surprise that I would go off the front after the sprint. So that was interesting. Good race dynamics. All right, I'll let you guys go. You guys enjoy your weekend. Happy Valentine's. Who came out and party with me here. I hope you got some roses and flowers and cards and chocolate and whatsoever. Enjoy the family and your loved ones. Peace out.